Welcome to Journey of Success, where quiet courage changes everything. Today's story is about a young woman the world ignored, until the day she stepped into the sky and proved she belonged there all along. This is the story of Lieutenant Casey Min. Lieutenant Casey Min was 29, half-Vietnamese, top graduate of the U.S. Air Force Academy. Perfect scores, emergency protocols memorized, combat maneuvers mastered. But at Granite Ridge Air Base in Colorado, she was just the mechanic who thinks she can fly. The military's most prized aircraft was the Griffin HX9. Sleek, powerful, only 16 pilots were qualified to fly it, all hand-picked men. Casey had trained for it, but she was never allowed near the cockpit. Not since her father, Lieutenant Colonel Huy Min, died in a failed mission 7 years ago. A mission led by the same general who now ran this base. She was grounded by politics, not by performance. Then, one cold Tuesday morning, everything changed. A flood hit Grid Sector 6. 4 soldiers were trapped. No certified Griffin pilot was available. Casey stood in the maintenance bay, oil-stained hands and a pounding heart. She walked straight to tail 77 Alpha, put on her flight gloves, and climbed into the pilot seat, the one she'd dreamed of for 7 years. Her voice cut through the radio. Griffin 77 Alpha, ready for emergency launch to Grid 6 Bravo. Control tower, negative. Who is this? Lieutenant Casey Min, trained, ready, launching now. Unauthorized, return to maintenance. But Casey was already in the air. The Griffin HX9 rose into the sky like it had been waiting for her. Below, chaos. Officers shouting, radios buzzing. A mechanic was flying their most advanced aircraft, and flying it perfectly. At that very moment, a black car pulled up to the base. Out stepped General Bernard Blake, silver hair, steel eyes, and a past filled with guilt. He looked up at the sky. "Who's flying that helicopter?" he asked. "Lieutenant Casey Min," said the officer. Blake froze. "Min, as in Colonel Huy Min?" "Yes, sir." Blake's hands trembled. 7 years ago, Huy Min had saved his life, breaking orders, flying into enemy fire, and pulling Blake out of a doomed convoy. Huy died 2 weeks later, and Blake had tried to protect his daughter ever since, but failed. "Sir," the officer asked, "should we stop her?" Blake whispered, "No, we wait." 12 miles northwest, Casey faced the storm. Rain hammered the windshield. Wind howled between mountain ridges. Power lines, trees, debris, no place to land. But she hovered 6 feet above the flood, lowered the rescue cable, and called out, "Fasten the harness. One by one, I've got you." One soldier looked up, stunned. A woman was piloting, calm, focused, powerful. "Who are you?" he shouted. Casey replied, "I'm the one who never leaves a soldier behind." One by one, she lifted them. The last man was Sergeant Martinez. The moment he was safe, the Humvee vanished underwater. She'd saved them all, seconds before death. The return flight took 47 minutes. Casey flew steadily through wind and storm, back to the base, back to the people who never believed in her. The Griffin landed soft as a feather. The entire base was watching. General Blake stepped forward, removed his cap, and saluted. "Welcome back, Pilot 17, he said. "Your father once saved my life, and you just reminded us why he was a hero. You were always meant to fly. You just needed the chance." 1 week later, Casey stood inside Heritage Hall, where military legends are honored. In the center, a new portrait had been hung. Lieutenant Colonel Huy Min. Beneath it, a plaque. "We didn't recognize the one who trained the next hero." Blake handed her a silver patch, Griffin Silver, awarded only to those who perform high-risk combat rescues. "You're no longer maintenance," Blake said. "You're the reason the Griffin HX9 program exists. Now go, teach others what it means to truly be ready." Ever been judged by your title, not your talent? Tell your story below. Tap like if you've ever had to stay silent while proving your worth. And subscribe to Journey of Success, where the quiet ones finally get heard. Because one day, someone just might be waiting to salute you too.